learning how to manifest, or maybe you're trying to manifest something and it's not really working out, or maybe it has, but it's not exactly what you really envisioned. So listen up. I have something that I want to tell you. And this really just blew my mind when I first found out about it. So the main thing is when you are manifesting, if you're not doing this one particular thing, you are not going to achieve what your goals are. And here it is. It's connecting your emotions to your manifestation, whatever you desire. Okay. Now, why am I saying this? Because we could be thinking something and we could be thinking, oh, I want to be rich, or I want to find the love of my life, or whatever you're kind of hoping, right? And your feelings, like inside, are completely different. And you might be in the moment of gratitude and, thinking all these positive thoughts like Peter Pan. Excuse me. I'm getting over, well, actually bronchitis pretty much. So what I'm talking about is the fact that your emotions, your feelings need to connect with your thoughts. They go hand in hand. You can't think of something that is beautiful, right? Finances is usually like a big thing, or finding your partner, your soulmate is usually another big thing. Those are like the two main aspects that people are usually looking into. And let's say you're like manifesting and you're thinking, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, or I have the love of my life, I have the love of my life. But your feelings are super tense when you think of the topic of money, or you're thinking of the topic of finding your love because you've been burned so many times, or finances. Maybe you do make a lot of money, but it doesn't stay with you. You're always getting these bills that just, pop out of nowhere, right? So your positive thoughts that you're having don't connect with your feelings, because your feelings are like, whoa, this is too much right now. I don't know, but you keep pushing it down and you keep thinking about it in your brain, right? So what do? You need to find a way to connect them. And a couple of ways in how you can actually match your emotions. One that has really helped me and a lot of my clients through well-rooted living is working with a healer. Now, if you've never worked with a healer, it is a beautiful, beautiful process, but there's so many of us and there's different avenues. It's not like, if you have a foot problem, you know that you're going to go to podiatrist, right? It's different healing modalities come to you when you're ready. So one of my teachers always used to tell me, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And whoever's watching this, whoever's listening to this, guess what? You're ready. You are the student. In this format, I'm very blessed to have you as a student of mine, and me being your teacher and helping you and guiding you in whatever that you need in this moment in time for your life. And we always outgrow things, right? Once you get to one level and then you want to go to your next level, that is a beautiful thing. So the first thing is if you're manifesting something, if you have a desire, and if you have a desire, that means that there's something there for you. No one just, wakes up or has this urge for something if it's not meant for you. But we'll have another discussion on that, because that is a lot to unpack too. So right now, I just want to talk about connecting your feelings, your emotions with what you want to manifest. So if you have belief systems, if you have triggers, if you have these thoughts of, no, I can't actually do this, but you're working so much on your mindset and you are trying to reprogram yourself by constantly saying, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can, accomplish X. But your body is telling you, no, you can't do that. Then we have to connect them. Okay. So a healer is one aspect. And like I said, there's so many different ones. I can definitely be able to help and guide you with it. One of the factors that I use is Akashic Records, which is just an amazing process. And there's more that you could read on that on wellrootedliving.com. I also have many other practitioners that I'm affiliated with that work on, for example, Reiki, which is amazing. There's crystal healing also. There's so many other different modalities, but it's important for you to know who you connect with. So that's the first thing. The other aspect is as well in knowing, you know, like what, when you're visualizing your manifestation, whatever you desire, visualize it also with the emotion that you want it connected with. So, what do I mean by that? When you are trying to imagine whatever you want, let's say it is the love of your life, imagine that person next to you. Imagine what they look like. Imagine you looking into their eyes, what they smell like, their height, what they do, like career wise, what, how do they make you feel? How do they just, when they touch you, how does that make you feel? Really hone in on it, because when you're manifesting, you, like I said, you want that connection with that emotion. So when you're visualizing that desire, you really want to elevate those feelings, because the universe, God, source, whatever term that you want to use, matches your vibration, which is what? Your emotion. It's your feeling, which is connected to your mind. We are, as a triage, as I can say, or within a trifecta of your mind, body, and spirit, it's connected. So making sure that if you want your manifestation to come into true life, the emotion, the visualization plays a big role in it. And also practicing gratitude and grounding are really, really big things. Because when you are manifesting, when you're having your desires, and things might even be coming up little by little, but there'll be points that, like, for an example, if I'm manifesting something and I'm seeing that it's coming into fruition, I kind of feel like I'm floating up in the air, like, oh my God, is this like really real? Is this really happening right now? So I have to come back to reality and hone in and ground myself. And one of the ways that you could do that is either you could walk outside. You could walk outside on grass barefoot. You can walk on a beach. You can hug a tree. You could stand by a tree. You want to use grounding factors. They do also have some grounding, like mattresses, sheets. They have lots of different pieces in it. But another simple thing is just meditating. And if you're listening to this and you're like, Caroline, I can't even sit still for like 2 minutes. I've been there. I was you. I know exactly what you're going through. It took me quite some time to really understand about it. But one thing that really did help me was listening on audio to Dr. Joe Dispenza. And he explains based on science, which fed my logical brain. And it also explained on the spiritual side on how meditation actually works. So once I really understood the process of it, and it's not just like sitting and going, like humming to yourself and just, thinking of things, but there's an actual process to it. So now I can actually sit anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour with ease and just meditate. Meditation helps to ground your body, grounds your nervous system. So that is one big thing. Another aspect is practicing gratitude, right? How many times during the day that we just pass by and we don't even realize, oh my God, I could take a deep breath, or I can even go to the bathroom by myself without help, right? Or I woke up this morning and the sun is so beautiful, or I have food in my fridge, or I have a beautiful home and my family, or whatever that you are grateful for. Small things. It doesn't have to be something massive like, oh my God, I got this new Mercedes, or, just something luxurious. You don't need to do that. You can if you want to, but it's simple, small things. Okay. Like the laughter that you've had. And that's actually a big question that I ask my clients is, when was the last time you actually laughed? And usually I get a big pause, like, I don't know, but not like a giggly laugh, a really deep, like ha ha ha. Well, not like that, but you kind of get the picture of what I'm talking about. So practicing gratitude, small things really make a big difference. Use your affirmations wisely. Why am I saying that? You don't want to have a just like a standard affirmation. Okay. What I mean by that is like saying, I'm abundant. What does that mean? Right? Like, you're abundant in what? So you want to be really detail oriented in it. I feel so grateful for the abundance flowing into my life, or I feel abundant in my new venture, in my new business, name X what that is. Okay. So the more detailed you are, the more you can visualize, the more you can then internalize what that looks like. Also, when you're doing this, play music. That helps a lot. There's so many different things that you can turn on YouTube, or if you have Spotify or whatever else that you're using, and just turn on music. And that will really help you with visualizing and really getting into the groove of it. Also, if you're the type of person that likes to write, I used to, now I'm more vocal. So I just talk things out. I like to talk out loud, and it kind of clears my mind in what I'm wanting to accomplish or whatever's kind of like going on in that moment in my life, especially if I'm like in between challenges and I'm just trying to find a solution. I'm a talking person. So if you like to do that, definitely do that. And you can also, if you want, you could journal. Journaling also brings clarity. So no one knows you better than yourself. What is the best thing for you? How can you express yourself in a better way? So then when you're done with that process, you feel lighter, you feel happier. Okay. So manifestation, like I said, one of the biggest things is making sure that what? You're connecting with the emotion, with the desire that you are wanting to achieve. So I'm going to leave you on that, and I'll see you next time. Remember that you are the creator of your reality, of your own reality. And what I want you to do is just take one day at a time. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Carolina Romaniuk from Well Rooted Living. And if you need any help, I'm always here for you. Bye.